Since we last spoken to you, ridden a four-timer last weekend at Cork, starting with Townend. Any clues now where he might go next?
Well, they said afterwards he'd be anxious to keep him at 2 miles. So there's the race in Leopardstown for him. Maybe if it doesn't come too soon for him, and no, that's up to Willie. I was lucky enough to get my day on him last Sunday, and I'm sure Ruby will make himself available the next day.
Yeah, over to Ruby now. But you were straight onto another graded winner in the next race, Listen Dear. That must have been quite a thrill to back-to-back graded winners.
It was indeed. I was very impressed with her. They took me on early doors. She was very sure of herself in her jumping, and she galloped them into the ground. And on ground like it was in Cork, it was very testing, and she galloped right to the line and by it. So I was very impressed with her. I thought it was a proper performance.
And you then went on to ride a winner for Adrian Maguire, Nokraha Pylon, and then Logical Song for Margaret Mullins. How much does that then affect you? Does it really build your confidence going into those next races? Do you think that had a factor going into the final 2 races of the day?
It probably did. Well, I suppose a lot of the pressure was off from Duvan and things at that stage, but I think in this game confidence is a huge part of it, and you couldn't but have confidence after winning on 2 horses like them early on in the day.
Brilliant. And of course the first 2 were for your boss Willie Mullins. You ably deputised for Ruby Walsh, just as you have done so many times in the past. What's it like to be such a vital cog in the Mullins machine?
Sure, it's a great position to be in. Like he showed in Aintree last year when he got hurt, I was able to step in for 2 Grade 1 winners, and then last week with the double meeting I was able to ride Duvan. He's a pretty special spare to be picking up, and that's the position I'm in, fortunately enough for me.
And again this Sunday we've got Thurles, coincides with another meeting in Ireland, so you start off with 2 rides for Willie on Sunday. First of all, tell us what it's like to ride round Thurles and what kind of horse it takes to win there.
Thurles is a good fair track. It's a good test of a horse. The fences, there's a couple of tricky fences there, which is a good starting point for horses. It opens their eyes, They seem to race there on when they can't race anywhere else in Ireland due to rain or something or that. So it takes a lot of racing very well, and it's a very important track in Ireland, I think, for the winter months.
Okay, great. And your first ride of the day comes in a beginner's chase for your boss Willie Mullins, and Royal Caviar, first time over fences.
He was consistent last year without getting his head in front a couple of times. So hopefully chasing will bring out the best in him. He's to take on Jesse's Keppel's Queen, who was a pretty decent hurdler, and she's getting £7 off us, so she'll probably be hard enough beat with experience. But we'd be hoping our lad can do better things over fences than he has done over hurdles. And
Astura in the 210 mares listed novice hurdle, she ran in a Grade 1 first time up for Willie last year, so obviously a mare you think a lot of.
We do think plenty of her, and she was impressive enough in Fairy House. She'll come on plenty for that, her first run this year. She probably won't get her own way with Shattered Love, who was great form boost by Early Beach, coming out and winning the Royal Bonnet. She was second to her in the north, so she'll probably make a race of it. But we'd be hoping Astoria can step up to the mark and put in a good performance.
And moving on for the next race, 240 handicap hurdle, you ride Ballybrian. He's actually yet to score, but interesting first time in a handicap.
He's either you could say he's been frustrating or unlucky. He's been fancied plenty of days without getting his head in front.
To finish off the day, 3:10, 2 mile 7 novice hurdle, freeway space. Not one under rules. Another first time handicap. How will this one fare?
Yeah, I rode her 2 runs ago, behind Ash Story actually in Fairy House, and she ran okay to a point. Look, she's definitely have to step up in what she's shown on the track so far over hurdles. Her bumper form has been okay, but hopefully she'll get her act together.
Well, you got four rides at Thurles on Sunday. First 2 for Willie Mullins, second 2 for other trainers. Hopefully, if the first 2 go in, we might be seeing Deja Vu.
It would be nice. It would definitely be nice, but